Hello everybody, my name's Idiotic Synergy, and today we're talking about Lord Commander Bastian Carthalos, which is a massive fuck-off Space Marine type model in Age of Sigmar, I assume. Because whenever you mention Age of Sigmar, you can't avoid Stormcast Eternals for long. They seem to be really decisive. Either people really like them or people hate them. And this can be because they're either seen as Space Marines in fantasy or, just other reasons. I don't really know. I just saw this model and was like, right, I've got to make a video on it. But I am aware of the old controversy surrounding the Stormcast Eternals when they were first announced. That being said, I really like this model. I really like this model. It is so fucking cool. Like, I really want to kit bash this guy for my Custodes. I really want to kit bash this guy for my Custodes because it looks fucking fantastic. And I really wish Custodes could bring hammers, because that hammer looks amazing and I really want to use it on my Custode shield general. I really want to use that for my shield general. It would look so good. It's such a good model. Such a good imposing model. I like it. And I even like the head option here, though to be fair to the guy, his head does look rather small. Like, look how big his armor is, and then little tiny head. Like little peanut head, little peanut head, big armor, tiny little peanut head, go squish, 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 squish. Sorry. Also, massive halo around his massive armor, but little tiny head. No wonder there's like lightning bolts pointing down. It's to point where his head is. It's like, I'm in here, help me. I really like this model though. His cape is amazing as well. I only wish there was a 360 view, but there isn't. But look how well painted this cape is. I know that if I tried, it would look shit. But I like the stars. I really do like the star effect in the cape. In fact, if I was decent enough, I would steal this. In fact, I would steal this and the shoulder pauldron. I like the shoulder pauldron. Like, this fucking pauldron belongs on a Custodes. It really does. Like, look at that. That is so well detailed. I'm gonna nick it for a Custodes. I also like his helmet option. Like, his helmet option at least now fits his armor. Well, little peanut head over here, like, little tiny head. It's like really tiny, but admittedly, him having glowing eyes and this weird crown. I assume that's a crown. I don't know. It looks like it's bolted in his head. It looks horrifying. And to be fair, if you saw this guy walking up, you would shit yourself. Unless he's on your side, then you would probably be like, oh, thank God it's... Oh, God, his name. His name, I'm pretty sure you can use his name in fucking Scrabble. That would be one hell of a Scrabble point right there. I'm gonna use Lord Commander Bastian Carthalos as my word in Scrabble. You would just win. You would just instantly win. Like, I'm pretty sure that could reach a triple tile letter. Anyway, a triple tile word, sorry, not a letter. Though ideally oh no, I'm going to talk about Scrabble. No, no one wants to hear me talk about Scrabble because I would be here all day. I love Scrabble. Scrabble's a great board game. You don't need to be intelligent. You just need to know words ending with S to win. It's the best game. The best game, because you can be the most intelligent being on Earth, and there are all these words, but if some git gets zoo on a triple word, on like a triple letter word tile, you're done. You've lost. Good day, sir. Or zoom. Or zoomed. Zooms and zoomed. Basically, any word with Z in or J, you just win. It's the best feeling ever. It's the best feeling ever. Even better if your opponent allows you to put in some really weird swear words. Just swear your way to victory. Anyway, sorry, Scrabble. Play it. It's really fun. Unless, you don't like Scrabble, in which case you're weird. Despite my like of Scrabble, this is the sprue, and that's the box. The box looks fucking massive. Why is the box so good? And you can change his pose. Awesome. Um, yeah, that's the model side of it. It's really impressive. I mean, hell, his base is really cool, and that's his base. I want to use the base for, I don't know what I would use it for. Maybe for like night haunts, or I don't need an Age of Sigmar army. I really don't. Maybe the base would work well for like Chaos Sorcerers or something, like Night Lords, or if Erebus. Oh, can you imagine if Erebus ever came out in Warhammer 40k as a model? I would put Erebus on this base because it would fit it so well. I mean, look at the smoke. It looks so cool. Anyway, we've got some rules to look at. I assume he has rules. I hope he has rules because I'm fascinated by his rules. I hope his rules are good anyway. Because Lord Commander, it sounds important, but if he's really shit in game, it's going to be a shame. I'm fascinated by his rules because they could be amazing. Could be. It turns out he can get one shot by a grot. That would be funny as well. Right, let's get into rules. So, these are Lord Commander Bastian Carthalos's rules, and he's got one big fuck-off hammer called Ukkazvar the Sunderer. Really good word in Scrabble. I'll shut up about Scrabble. Azar. Oh, you can use Azar in Scrabble. No. Anyway, his stats are a bit... I don't know if they're good or not. Movement 6. I for some reason I thought it'd be faster, but it makes sense considering he's carrying a massive fuck-off hammer. Save of a 3. Bravery 10, that makes sense. Wounds 8. Wounds 8. Okay, so he's quite tough. And the Sunderer, the massive fuck-off hammer, where you just bonk people, range 2 inches, 4 attacks with it, hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s, rending 2, damage 4. Just flat 4, is it? You just go bonk, dead. Okay, we ain't fucking around. This guy is really good, and he's not a wizard, thank God. Though, for some weird reason, because of his lightning eyes, I thought it'd be like Raiden and just cast lightning at people. Anyway, so he has something called the Thunderborn. I said Raiden, and he's got lightning. Of course, it would be the Thunderborn. Once per turn in your hero phase, you can pick one enemy unit on the battlefield and roll a number of dice equal to the wounds characteristic of that unit. For each 6, that unit suffers 1 mortal wound. so you can just summon lightning. Awesome! That's really stupid. I like that. So he's obviously 4. I like that a lot. Castellan of Azar. You can pick up to okay. At the start of the first battle round, after determining who has the first turn, but before the first turn begins, you can pick up to D3 friendly Hammers of Sigmar units on the battlefield and set them up again. Any restrictions in the deployment instructions for the battle plan being used still apply. So you can change your deployment. That's quite nice. Vessel of Tempest. This unit has a 4-up, feel no pain, for that's what a ward does. 4-up, feel no pain, 8 wounds, and he's 300 points. That's a lot of points. Voice of Thunder. Once per turn, this unit can issue a command without spending a command point. Fair enough. He is the Lord Commander. It just makes sense for him. Lord. Holy shit, that's a lot of lords. Why there's so many lords? Look at them all. What the fuck? Why are there so many lords? Can you just have an army called Whoops All Lords and just run with that? Holy shit, that's a lot of that's... Oh, I'm going to have a fun time getting through all of them. They were saying that most of them are on, like, I assume, animals or some... what the fuck? Like, lords. Just all the lords. And the amount of points you can get in Scrabble from this word alone would be amazing. Right. So, Mantle of the First Storm. Sorry, I've got distracted by all the lords that you can just have. Okay. Mantle of the First Storm. At the end of a phase, if any enemy models were slain by wounds caused by this unit's attacks in that phase, you can heal all wounds. Fuck off. What? You can heal all wounds. You can heal all wounds. I must be reading that wrong, because the you can heal all wounds. So, you can right. So, how much damage? So, 4 damage. He just needs to. So that's, you just need to kill one model and he heals all of his wounds, or it works like you kill one model, you gain 1 wound back. I don't know. I don't know. And it says any attack, so Thunderborn would be able to. That just seems weird. If you're running with like a bunch of easily killable wound 1 units or models, does that mean that all he has to do is kill 1 and then you get all 8 wounds back? Say he's on like 7, 1 wound left. You kill 1 model that has 1 wound, like a grot or something. Does that mean you only get 1 wound back, or does that mean you get all 8 or all like missing wounds back? Because if it's like you kill 1 model or like 1 grot with 1 wound and then you get all of your wounds back, that seems overpowered as shit. That just seems overpowered as shit, and he's got a save of a 3 as well. And he's got a 4-up ward as well. I am baffled by this rule. I'm sorry, I just am. Because you can heal all wounds. That just implies that I'm sorry, this has confused me. If any enemy models were slain by wounds caused by this unit's attacks in that phase, you can heal all wounds allocated to this unit. So, does that mean if you do 1 mortal wound, killing 1, you only get 1 back? I'm confused by the wording. My apologies. I know I should know more, but that's just weirdly worded. If you know, please let me know in the comments down below, because that's confusing. But either way, your base hammer, your 4 attacks hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s with a damage 4 hammer, you're getting those wounds back. You're getting those wounds back. Anyway, this model's fucking fantastic. Though, as much as I like it, I'm not that interested in starting a Sigma army. I'm the Sigma male army. No, I'm not interested in doing Stormcast Eternals. As much as I see Kit Bash potential in them, and as much as I like the models, I don't think Stormcast Eternals are for me. I either want lots of squigs, Night Haunts, or the old Orgor Moor tribes, or Skaven. Those are my 4 armies, because those 4 have like massive amounts of personality to them that aren't just Space Marines. And though Lord Commander Bastian Carthalos is a great model, it does feel it wouldn't look out of place if he was part of the Custodes. And with Age of Sigmar, I kind of want to move away from Space Marine type stuff. But if you like this model, all the power to you. It's a great model. But I'm just saying, if I ever do start an army, it won't be Stormcast Eternals. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I love this model. This model's fantastic. And I need to know what Mantle of the First Storm does, because that's just confusing me. But I will see you later. Take care, stay safe, and have a good one. Bye! Oh, and thank you, honestly, for subscribing to the channel. It means a lot. It really does. I'm doing quite well. I'm doing quite well, and I've been seeing some rather nice comments, and it just makes me feel better about myself. So I will see you later.